Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, a tool to help you do more good.
You're overwhelmed, so much to do. It seems like such a mess. If only you had coaches who could bring you big success. Bring you big success. So lean right in, learn how to win. Entrepreneur nurturing. Tips to be your best. With a professor and Mary-Lynn for your big success.
Cue the drums. Sound the trumpets.
There they are.
Light the fireworks.
Oh, gosh. I hope that's okay to do in the house.
Drum roll, please.
Boy, what's all this racket for?
Well, we are excited to announce the release of our Financial Freedom Tool.
Woohoo! Yes, the Financial Freedom Tool. It's software which helps you gain more confidence, clarity, and choices when it comes to your money. And it helps you do more good. We're going to explain that as we continue on with our show today.
Hi, I'm the professor. I'm George Kruger, a.k.a. the professor.
Yes, the mastermind behind the Financial Freedom Tool. And I'm Mary-Lynn. So, financial freedom. Financial freedom. What does that mean to you?
It brings up a lot of thoughts, right? Now, never mind, because we're going to actually talk about that next time.
Okay.
What we want to do today is we want to share with you our why we created the Financial Freedom Tool, and also why you should care. What's in it for you?
Because the Financial Freedom Tool is more than just a software program. It's a device to help you do more good. But we are getting ahead of ourselves here just a little bit. We want to start at the beginning of the why. So our why number one. Our Financial Freedom Tool brings powerful entrepreneurial finance tools to personal finance. What does that mean?
Well, at Big Success, if you're a longtime listener, you've heard us say this hundreds of times. We bring entrepreneurship to life, meaning, we take these concepts and we bring them to our personal lives. Now, whether or not you ever plan to own a business, thinking like an entrepreneur, realizing that you're in charge of a very special enterprise, your life, can really help frame your thinking. You own your life, and so it pays to think like an owner.
Right, and to think like an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, it can be useful to look at your household as a business.
Yeah, and not any business, because our households are not large businesses. They're small businesses, so they're more like entrepreneurial companies.
And since George teaches entrepreneurial finance at the University of Illinois, he's familiar with the tools of the trade that small businesses and even larger businesses have access to.
And as Mary-Lynn was questioning me about this very subject, entrepreneurial tools, that kind of thing.
For people,
I realized that some of the main tools that we use in entrepreneurial finance, tools which business owners use, they use it, they really understand what's going on with their business because they use it. These same tools weren't available in the personal finance space.
Right.
They weren't available to us as individuals.
And what do they use these tools for in their business?
To get it kind of equivalent to a person. It's basically going to help you analyze your financials in a way you've never looked at them before. And it's going to help you make better decisions. And most importantly, it's going to help you to not just look at numbers on a piece of paper, but to actually be able to do something about it, to move forward, and ultimately, obviously, to do more good.
So our Financial Freedom Tool brings these powerful entrepreneurial finance tools to personal finance. We think of it as entrepreneurial personal finance.
Yes.
And we'd like you to say that 5 times fast.
But the point is, now regular folks, regular people, non-financial people have access to the tools that smart business people, they've used these tools for years to manage their business better. Now, I can almost hear the cries of, well, this sounds really complex.
Right. Wait, there's a reason I'm not in business. I don't want to look at spreadsheets. How am I supposed to figure these things out?
But the thing is, with the Financial Freedom Tool, we've really worked hard to make it so easy to use. And I'll just give you an example. Do you understand the difference between a smiley face and a frowny face?
I do.
Okay, a smiley face is
happy, I'm good, everything's awesome.
And a frowny face is not
sad.
so. Yes.
Wow.
Well, if you can understand that, you can use the Freedom Tool.
Right. And the professor here created this Freedom Tool with that in mind. And let me just say that not being a numbers person and being around George has this wonderful way of explaining things complex things and breaks it down into a way that makes it simple. And I appreciate your teaching style. And that's another thing that I love about this tool is not only are you getting George's amazing wisdom and his heart and soul that he put into creating this tool, but then you also get tutorials that come along with it. So you actually get the professor teaching you not only how to use the tool, but how to change your life, how to understand numbers. It will change your life. So it's pretty incredible. And I'm blown away by what you've done. And I'm just so thrilled to be your wife and that you care about people so much.
Well, thank you,
That
Mary-Lynn.
you want to make a difference in the world. You want to do more good.
I do, and I want to help people do more good.
Yeah.
Now, I guess just to kind of wrap this part up about entrepreneurial finance meets personal finance, the bottom line is this. With the Freedom Tool, you get information about your money that you probably have never seen before. That's what we're talking about when we say, like, this just doesn't really exist in the personal finance space. You've probably never looked at the information like this before, and that's going to easily help you pinpoint opportunities to get ahead and make better money moves. So you can do more good.
And that brings us to our why number 2. Our financial freedom tool helps good people have more money to do more good.
Now, I think, first of all, let's just talk a little bit about money. Just money, period, right? Just money itself.
It
lot of people
tends to have a dirty connotation to it, right?
Yes. I mean,
because it's usually
filthy rich.
If you're rich, you're either born with it, so entitled, or you're greedy.
You walked over people to get it, whatever. Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. Money, if you really understand its essence, and this is when entrepreneurs think, they really try to get to the essence of things. Money at its essence is nothing more than a tool.
Right.
It's a tool that can be used for good or bad. You know how you determine which one it's going to be used for? Because money reflects the person who holds it. If they're a good person, they're going to do good with money. If they're not a good person, they're not going to do good with money. And so we asked the question.
What if the good people of the world had more money? And we concluded, well, if good people have more money, then we can change the world for good.
Because good people do good things with money.
So what prevents good people from doing more? What holds us back from doing as much as we would like for ourselves, for our loved ones, for the world?
When we think about how we can do more good, we tend to think in the future tense. It's almost like a dream.
Yeah. A dream is something that I'm aspiring to.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
It'll be awesome when I can do that. Or once I'm making more money, I'm going to do that. Or I'd love to help that organization someday. I can't wait until I can do that.
But someday is usually just another word for never. And that's the thing we have to realize in our lives. Don't delay. Don't delay doing more good.
Our financial freedom tool helps good people have more money so that they can do more good now.
Yeah, and it starts by seeing where you're at now. You may be able to start doing more good sooner than you think.
And so that brings us to why number 3. Our financial freedom tool provides hope for today and tomorrow.
Now, let's face it. I mean, I don't know what it was like to be alive 100 years ago. Thank goodness I don't know that. but the thing is, it's pretty challenging times to live in. I mean, we've got a lot of change going on, lots of volatility, uncertainty. We've witnessed one of the greatest or worst recessions in the history of the world. Even in good times, it's not unusual for a large company to, announce a massive layoff.
Right. All the rules seem to have changed. We used to have pensions funded by our employer, but now we largely fund our own retirement. Health insurance was a benefit for our employees, but now its cost is largely paid by the employees. Fewer people have traditional jobs. We're moving into a gig economy.
Costs rise even when wages are stagnant. People have to do more with less today. It's harder. It can be discouraging.
And so that's another reason why the Financial Freedom Tool was born, to give you more hope for today and tomorrow.
It helps you know precisely how your finances stack up, and you see exactly what to do to get to the next level. One level at a time, you reach big success.
And that brings us to today's big takeaway.
Pinpoint opportunities to make more, save more, and do more good.
Would you like to make more, save more, do more good? Then you owe it to yourself to learn about our Financial Freedom Tool. And you can do that at financialfreedomtool.com. We do hope you'll go check it out.
And please join us next time. As we said earlier, we're going to be talking about what is financial freedom. And we thank you so much for listening today.
Until next time,
here's to your big success.
Tips to be your best with a professor and Mary-Lynn for your big success.
Find big success at biggsuccess.com.